Hi guys, this is Sherry. Welcome back to Sherry Makes Sense. This is just a recap of the previous videos that I've done in this mini-series. I wanted to show you some pages that I've done, layouts. I've recently got into bullet journaling and I haven't gone too extreme. I'm just using a spiral notebook and pens that I have already. But I thought it'd be kind of fun just to show you different layouts that you can use for budgeting. So here they are. Check them out and I hope you like them. Thanks for watching. So I'm going to start off with this tracker list that I was inspired by from a list I found on Pinterest. These are the baby steps, and what I did was for baby step 1, which was a save $1,000, it's just a piggy stamp and how much we saved for each month. So it only took us 2 months to save that, to get the $1,000. For baby step 2, this is paying off our debt using the snowball method. And I just put the amount that we paid for each month here. As you can see, we paid a lot in the beginning. This month in March, February was our tax return, so that's where most of that money came from. And then in March, I pulled out my mutual fund, which I know is against what Dave Ramsey says, because there will be some backlash later on. We'll have to pay some kind of taxes on it. I can't be too sure how much it is, and I know it's based off of our income, but we are slowly saving up for that too. And then because we use this to pay off our student loans, I'm hoping that, because I know last times I paid our student loans, we would get some kind of tax return on that. So I'm hoping it'll even out from that. I don't know what'll happen. And then it kind of dwindles down. The amounts aren't the same each month, only because I think sometime within this range is when we decided we need to start putting money more towards our baby fund, a baby emergency fund, and I'll show you what I did for that tracker. So this is all of that, and then it just keeps going on until it gets paid off. And then it'll continue on. I'll have another baby step 3 for when we save up for our fully funded emergency fund, and for the college fund for the kids, and then also to pay off our mortgage, I'll have another continuation of this. So here is what it looks like for our total debts. I didn't put the total down at the bottom, but this is just kind of a running track, and you can see what we had to pay, also what was the max on each of the accounts. These were all of the store accounts that I had open, and this is just really, I don't know, I'm just really sad about this, but most of them are not in use anymore. The only one that I still use is the Sam's Club card, but I pay that off almost immediately. The rest are still open, but just not in use. And this was from February, so that's why there's still amounts on here. A lot of these are paid off. We honestly only have one of our credit cards, one student loan, and then our family loan that we have to pay back, plus our mortgage, which I forgot to put the amount in there. But you can see that this is just something where you can keep a track of what your total debts are. And so this is something I did as far as like our spending analysis. Now, this isn't as detailed as I have it in ours, but just kind of a easy breakdown for you. And I only did 3 categories: grocery, gas, and our leisure or entertainment. And again, I did it, this one has 7 months. So it only has 7 months here, and I basically went into each of our accounts and added up for June what our grocery, gas, and our leisure was. I did that for each month, and this was for 2015. And then I have the totals here for groceries. It's almost, well, $3,500. Gas is about $1,079. And leisure, whoa, look at that, $3,340. That's a lot. And so I just divide that by 7 months. And so this is what we spent a month approximately for each of these. And that's the percentage that we spent. That's based off of our income. Now our projected, what I decided to do was take less than that amount. So, and this is what we've been going off of more recently. So $400 for groceries, so it's $100 per week. Gas is $120, and this is pretty reasonable. My husband, since he's the only one working now, last year I was working a while, that's why it was a little bit more. But the 120 is doable for us. The 260 for leisure, that's also way better than what we were spending before. And then I drew some little pie graphs just for fun. So, and these are not exact at all. This is just, you know, I don't know how to draw the angles or whatever, but it's just for a picture. So I wanted to do a quick budget for you also, and this is based off of what I was paying when I was not married. It's a single income, that's what I mean by that. I'm not married at the time, and this was between the ages of 25 to 27. Not all of it is very accurate because I don't remember exactly what I paid, but it's just a general idea. So paychecks, about $23.60. This is based off what I was making at the time. And rent, I had an apartment, so this is approximately what I was paying. Our rent did include water and trash. I had car insurance that I was paying for myself. Cable, I still had cable at the time, which now we canceled cable, we just have internet. And this is all fixed right here. This is our variable. So our energy bill is approximately $100, which I'm guessing. Cell phone $60, gas company is about $20. For cash envelopes, I'm guessing because I don't remember at the time what I was spending. Groceries were $2.50. I didn't cook very much. We probably ate out more than we cooked. Gas was $60, personal $50. And this again, this is probably not at all right. I probably spent way more in personal money because I didn't have a budget at the time. I didn't have to think about that. Or I should have thought about that. I wasn't thinking about it. Eating out, our fun, and the home needs. I also was putting money into savings. I just didn't reflect it on here. I forgot about it. But this is the total expenses here at the bottom. And then the debt that I had at the time, I had a credit card, just another example, a student loan, and then a car loan. I was still paying off my car at the time. I think by the time I got married, I no longer had my car loan to pay. And then the total debt here is what I was paying out of pocket. Sinking funds, this is what I should have done. I wish I had done, but I didn't. I actually just took out loans instead of actually applying for scholarships or, you know, cash flowing college. So what I would have liked to have done is put aside money each time. So that's $200 for college, repairs $25, Christmas $20, birthdays $20 for sinking funds. And this would equal to a zero-based budget. Now, I decided not to go off our actual budget because, one, I'm actually in the process of reconciling our budget and trying to figure out a better system for us because what we're using right now isn't working. So that's why I'm not using that. Plus, I don't know, I'm not comfortable too much yet with actually showing all our numbers. So until that happens, this is just, you know, a mock-up. So now for actual sinking funds, this is more what it looks like, and I just wanted to show you. We have it broken down into category, how much we budget for, the actual, and then the running balance. So I keep track of how much is in there because we do keep all of it into a checking account. So it's accessible, mostly because for medical, that kind of stuff, we need to be able to, you know, use it when we go in for doctor's appointments. So the way that I budgeted for this, for medical, I think our copay is like $14 for the three of us, so I equal that to 14 times 3, I think it's 42. Dental, I just guessed, $10 for each of us, so 30. TurboTax, we pay, what is it, like 40 bucks almost, so I divide that by the 12 months, and that's where I got the $3. Whatever the math is, I'm not doing the exact math, so just excuse that. We go on our anniversary date. Every March 4th is our anniversary. So again, I budgeted for that. 12 times 12 is whatever that amount is. We have our DMV and our smog check every year. Between December is mine and my husband's is in January. So I budgeted about $20 for each month for that. Car repairs, this is not enough for that. I know that. It's just what we can put in there for the time being because We don't have a set number that we want to put in there that I've figured out, but for the time being it's $5. Birthday money, $5, Christmas, $10. Clothing, I've increased this. It used to be $2. I think I raised it up to $10 because I realized, like my husband told me, he recently needs to get more work clothes, and so we need to start saving up for that. Also, we have a cozy app. I'm going to do a video on this sometime later, and it's basically, this is the annual fee. It's about, I can't remember now, but this will lower down because we just paid off that amount. So it's basically a planning app that both my husband and I can use. I also plan out for my daughter's activities, so that's the $130 for that. And then I also wanted to start saving up for new glasses because mine are constantly getting cracked. So our total sinking funds amount is that. And then these are just items that I still want to plan to include in our sinking funds for the future. A new to us car, which I'm budgeting for $1,000 to $5,000. New glasses, which is included in there, which is about $400. And I know I can get glasses for way cheaper. The thing is, with my prescription, the way that the strength of it, the reason I should get better ones is because every time I get the cheap ones, they crack, they break more easily. So I need to invest in good glasses. We eventually want to get a new bed. We want to plan for diapers, wipes, and formula when the baby comes. And I estimated about $2,000 per year for that. New floors for downstairs. A lot of these are for like way in the future after we paid off our debt. The diapers, wipes, and formula, that's something that definitely needs to go into our sinking fund. So you guys already saw this in my, if you saw the checkbook, running checkbook video that I made, I'll put a link in the description or iCard. But it's the same thing, I just rewrote it so you could see it again. But I'll show a picture as well. Everything's the same, it's just a different version. Okay, so these are fun little trackers for savings and debts. So the first one I have here is for our baby fund, what we put in each month to save for the baby, anything related to baby stuff. And then these are just stamps that I have in my collection already. I didn't buy anything new. It says little one. And then I just put the amount for each month. And then I'm planning to stop probably putting money into that until sometime in February. I'm not sure. And the reason for this is because I had mentioned earlier, once we do taxes, we're most likely going to have to pay something back on that mutual fund that we took out earlier this past year. So I just want to keep saving as much money as possible, because once we pay our bills on the baby fund, that money is going to go towards whatever we need to take care of for our taxes, and then also the rest towards our debt. So then as far as debt is concerned, again, this is just another tracker, and I use little ticket stubs. So this is for, we only have one credit card now open that still has a balance on it, and it's my husband's card. So we've been paying whatever we can pay towards it monthly. Any extra payments, as you can see here, I just put a little cotton candy thing stamp and put the extra payment on there. And then, so we haven't been making any extra payments, only because, again, most of our money, or all of our money, is going towards our baby fund. Yep, so that is it. Those are all the little trackers that I have set up. I think they're really cute and fun. Again, I tried out the bullet journal system, and I like it so far. It's very flexible. You can do whatever you want with it. So I hope you enjoyed those. Again, I was just sharing different things you can do with them. They're all, for me right now, they're subject to change because not all of them are actually accurate, and I still keep a lot of it on Excel. Alright, that is it for this series. I hope you enjoy. I will link the full playlist for you to watch. If you haven't seen them yet, please go ahead and check them out. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.